Y'all, I think I am ready to attempt James Turner's tiny home challenge. Like, not gonna lie, saying that as someone who isn't native English speaking, that was a lot. Like, I had to record that sentence, like, easily 5 times. But anyway, I digress. Let's try this. So I went in and I kind of just chose one beforehand. Now I went for something that I felt like is fun and kind of reasonable. We have an elder and a child. We have 34,000 simoleons, which is a nice amount. We also have 35 tiles. Now I feel like we can do a 2-bedroom with that. I loaded us up on this tiny little lot in Forgotten Hollow. And I think we just have to like jump right in it. I am going to start with our first bedroom, and I think a 3x3 will be fine. We can then just copy that over, and I think that is our bedrooms done. Now, this part here, I kind of want this to be like a tower. So what I did was I just copied these rooms over. Now, if we go in and we say remove floor, we actually get like all our tiles back. So that's nice. I just think that this little like really tall piece will go well with our Gothic revival style. We can then also just have a tiny little like living space. Now this is going to be the smallest bathroom I think I've ever built in The Sims. Now I know you can have like a 1x1 tile bathroom. This is going to take a lot of practice, and why didn't I bring Michaela here? But anyway, once we finish building our floor plan, I will get Michaela, and I think she's gonna have to become a vampire for this. Y'all, so this is 32 tiles, and this is a micro home. This place could have been a micro home, but unfortunately, I am actually just going to place this little, like, foundation type of thing. This is where you are gonna enter the house. That takes it up to 34 tiles. We need one more. And I actually think I'm going to give them like a faux chimney. Okay, so that is our 35 tiles done. Now we just have to place the roof. I am gonna make this quite pitched. And then on the side, I'm just gonna go in with like more of these pitched roofs. I will make it... Well, actually, no, I think I'll just keep it the way that is. We'll copy you over and place you on this tiny little bathroom bump out. Then on this piece, we can actually just go in with, like, this side roof. I kind of like the way that it touches the roof there, so we are going to keep that. I'm just going to pull this in a bit. And I actually think I'm going to pull this eave in a little bit as well. Now that does lift this up and it gives us like kind of a disconnect, which I actually like about it, which is why I'm doing it. I think it looks kind of cool. Y'all, and now we have to start placing our windows. I'm going to start off with this absolutely beautiful window from Get Together. And then I'm actually going to pair it with these absolutely beautiful Strangerville windows. Now, I am quite sad that they don't come in black. We only have like dark brown, but we will make it work. When it comes to the back of the build, I think I want to go in with this like one very large window. We can have a smaller one kind of underneath it and go in with like a faux balcony. I think kind of something like this, just to make the back of the house a little bit more interesting. I am not going to go in with any windows on the side. I mean, these are still technically vampires. I think. I'm not too sure. I think I'd make one of them a vampire. We are also just going to go in with these beautiful spandrels. I think this window comes in the dark wood as well. Y'all, is this door from university a bit much? I actually don't think so. I think it looks kind of nice, but I'm also not too sure. I am not super familiar with Gothic, like, revival style. Even though, surprisingly, we actually have a lot of them here in my neighborhood. But I haven't been living here for that long. Okay, so this is the color scheme that we went for the house. I went for this, like, light gray tone. It's got, like, the little bit of red inside of the brick. I also just went for the chimney with this dark brown stone that really matches the accents of our build itself. Now, unfortunately, this little white line there's nothing I can do about it. I can't place a floor trim because this isn't a floor, it's ceiling. And I also don't want to add 3 more tiles. So we are just gonna have to ignore that. But finally, we can actually start decorating this house. For our flooring, we are gonna go in with vampires. This is a shade lighter than the windows. It's just gonna brighten up the place and just make it feel a little bit warmer and not so mundane. I also like the sideway look of it. It makes the place look a lot bigger. Now the bathroom for now, I'm actually just gonna go with this light mosaic. I want to keep everything kind of small on the inside, just to make a place look a little bit busier and kind of a little bit bigger. Y'all, I was placing the doors and I actually think we need to go in with a complete layout change. I was trying to figure out where am I going to place like all of our kitchen things, and there's honestly just no space. So we are moving things around. That means that we also kind of have to change the way that the outside of this building looks. And I actually think we should just replace it with one of these. Y'all, now that does leave us with this absolutely horrible spot here. And even if I like remove the ceiling and I tell them to build the ceiling again, there's just no ceiling. I can't place a half wall to kind of make it look a little bit nicer, because then we get this little glitch here, which I also don't want. So we are just gonna pretend that it doesn't exist. It's unfortunately just is what it is at this point. But I do feel like we needed to make this front part just a little bit bigger. You'll see this gives us a nice little corner for our kitchen. We also have a functional cabinet, because these half cabinets, your Sims won't use them to like chop food or anything. I don't know why. They are actually pretty useless. Like, there's no point having one of them. Now, I think if we place our couch here, our Sims will still be able to like walk around. We can then have like a tiny little entertainment system in this little corner. Maybe just like something like this. I think that is quite cute, and it leaves us with a lot of space to walk still. We can also just pop a plant here just to give us some greenery. It also kind of hides the door. Not really, but I like to imagine that it does. I think we can even have this small little table kind of like squished in the corner there. That also gives them a little bit of a dining room, which I was not expecting them to have. So I honestly see that as an extra bonus. And then we definitely need to hang a painting on this wall. Now I feel like this could be our elder vampire's wife that was lost at sea. They were a pirate, never to be seen again. It's really sad. Then lastly, we just need to go in and pop down this cute little wicker carpet. I think this just screams grandma. I kind of think I want to make this wall this really beautiful, busy wallpaper. Like, how stunning is this? I mean, it has all the colors that we are using currently. But I don't think we should put it everywhere. So I am gonna go in with this, like, beautiful, muted pink tone. And then on the opposite wall, this absolutely stunning green. I also want to go in with, like, a brick accent wall. Y'all, and then we just finish this off with this absolutely beautiful mosaic wall. Now, unfortunately, it is purple on top, but I am also fine with that. I feel like this vampire Nana is quite eccentric. Y'all, this is our living space done, and it is completely functional. I also completely forgot that we have a budget, so I'm glad I didn't go over it and that I kind of kept it cheap. Because I could easily have seen me, like, use everything. Now, y'all, this is the part that I dreaded. And I think we kind of just have to get it over and done with. Let's just pull off this band-aid and do the bathroom. Y'all, so I want to go in with this toilet. She looks so expensive, but she isn't. She's actually very cheap. And I am kind of going to put it into the corners so that it looks like the door can still open. Now, this is the smallest zinc in the game, and it is quite important that you use this one. The others are just way too broad, Just make sure that it doesn't clip. And then we are gonna go in with our shower. And I'm kind of gonna place it right in this corner. Now, this should work. Michaela is using the toilet. Can we wash our hands? We can. Can we take a shower? Y'all, okay, she's completely functional. I stressed for absolutely nothing. Michaela, please leave this house. And I kinda wanna go for this beautiful mosaic. It's got the yellow around the middle. And this wallpaper placed by accidentally. And I don't hate it. So we are gonna keep that as well. I think she looks adorable. This wall in the kitchen just seemed way too empty. So we're actually just gonna place these like herbs there. For our first bedroom, we're gonna go in with this like wooden coffin. I wanted to use this one, but it's too big. It doesn't fit in our room. Now I want to go in with a carpet that kind of fills up the entire place. Because this coffin is like completely wood. Because this room is for an elder, I am gonna go in with like a rocking chair. And then we can just place this absolutely really cute knitting basket next to it. That one is for the aesthetics. You are gonna have to buy another one for the actual gameplay that you need to keep in your Sims inventory. Okay, y'all, this is this bedroom done. I am obsessed with the colors and the wallpaper. It's just so beautiful. When we go upstairs, we do have this like brick that I went with. It is the same brick as on the outside. I think it makes sense. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Now going over to the child's room, I think we need to go with this like a really bright yellow. Kind of just to make this small room just seem a little bit happier. Now I am not gonna give this child a coffin, because I think that's kind of just a little bit depressing. Which is probably why the Sims team didn't do it. Now y'all, I kind of feel like this child deserves a blarfy more than what they deserve a bedside table. This room is so sad and depressing. It is so tiny. I feel like we just need to go in with some art because oh my god, this poor child. Maybe we need to go in with like a tall mirror just to kind of open up the space as well. And then just kind of go in and finish this off with a small little carpet. No, we need a light. I think we need something like above this bed. Okay, so this is our little child's room. I went in with these like tiny little bugs. I think it works really nice in a child's room. I've used it before, but I honestly cannot remember in what build. And I think it was like last week. Y'all, I completely forgot that I have to use this curtain. Now, she doesn't go on any of our windows, and I really don't like the way that it looks. So we're gonna get rid of our clothes hanger, and I think I'm actually just gonna place this above the door. Kinda just something like this. I actually think it looks kinda fabulous. Y'all, we've got so much money to work with that we are gonna have so much fun. I mean, 8,120? Like, what? Now, I think we need to start off with like a beautiful pond. I was kinda just thinking something like this. Let's get our water out. We can just press that twice. And then we can go in with our smooth terrain tool and just kind of smooth this entire thing out because she is so janky. Y'all, my pond is very round and I kind of think I want like a small little island right in the middle of it. I'm just gonna go in there with our terrain tool and I'm kind of going to etch out a beautiful path for us. So I think maybe something like this, then we can just go in with like this beautiful fountain right in the middle of it. Now we just have to go in and kind of make this blend. So I am gonna go over this entire thing with like a dust wash just to make it a little bit more lived in and look like it's part of the actual like earth. Now I feel like I'm gonna have to go in with like a darker tone as well. Just to kind of make it blend into the world. I am going quite over the edge because I am planning on like planting some plants there. And now we go back in with the same flooring that we used. And we kind of just etch out certain parts. Just to make it look a little bit more defined. And not this completely like faded away. But yeah, this is exactly what I want. I'm very excited with our little layout. I think we just need like a little bit more wear and tear here where you actually climb up. Y'all, I actually think I can extend this part a bit. Make this little bump out just a little bit bigger. Y'all, I actually think we can even have like a small little fence here. I'm not gonna take it all the way around, but I think this could be kind of cute. And surprisingly, this matches up like really well with my road, unintentionally. Y'all, how beautiful is this tree? Oh my god, like I've never seen this before. This is from Sulani. Y'all, so this is our little island done. I am gonna go in with this little single-seater. It does float a little bit, but it's fine. I just think it looks cute. Even if it isn't gonna be functional, I still really like it. So this is just what I decided to do with our actual pond itself. I just went in with some grass, just to make it look a little bit more natural. Now I'm also kind of just gonna go all around, and I wanna place this like beautiful yellow flower bush. I think I'm also then just gonna go in and I wanna scale this flower up, kind of like the way that the debug version is. And also just kind of place this all around. I'm also just gonna go in with the same bush that we used by our front gates. This is going to bring the height in our garden. Kind of just gonna go and place this in like certain corners. Then I think we just need to finish this garden off with this absolutely beautiful green low-hanging bush. We really need more. I am so used to debug. And with debug you get a lot of plants. It honestly is surprising that we don't have more bushes. Y'all, all of these plants completely ate our budget. We've got like 900 simoleons left. And I think it needs to be spent on a beautiful table umbrella combo. Y'all, we could only afford like 2 chairs, but at least we used all our money. I feel like I passed this challenge. This house is completely functional. Let me just quickly show you the floor plan again. So we have our little bathroom, we have our front of house, our child's bedroom, which doesn't look as depressing anymore. It's actually very vibrant and very cute. And then grandma's room. Y'all, actually if I go in and add this like creative project, we only have 1 simoleon left, so a win is definitely a win. Now y'all, I am going to upload this to the gallery under Tiny Gothic Revival if you want to download this. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I am not posting tomorrow, but I will be back on Thursday, and I hope to see you all then. Bye bye.